back here with the Emma Throne, where we just met Oboa sort of properly. He's joined our party insistently, much to Sierra's annoyance and Popelle's mistrust. And we're headed west. Oh, there's an anchoring point here. That's convenient. Kind of trying to help Oboa's people from the clutches of the Sayer Empire, which I'm still kind of blanking on whether that's the Eastern Sayer enslaving the Western Sayer or the other way around. Nevertheless, we don't want anyone to be enslaved by anyone. And we're also kind of on Evelyn's heels at this point, trying to catch up with her and stop her hopefully from getting whatever she wants and then whatever she thinks is going to help her destroy the Ember Throne. Help her prevent us from destroying the Ember Throne. I've got all the details 100% correct, as you can see. Hey there.
A pig? You look strange. I'm burning up contraband.
Contraband?
Axis' kingdom lies far to the west. Some of the naturalists there smuggle blue vines from the ruins. They make good depressants. Hallucinations, strange dreams, easing them into stupor. Perfect storm. They think it'll help them through these dark times. If you manage to grab any off of them, bring them to me and I'll throw them onto the fire. Just don't stand too close or you'll be out for a few hours.
Yes, I don't want that. I'm not going to go over to that side and start huffing the weird blue smoke. Reminds me of the weird haze that was over the Minix swamp, the Goldwood area swamp. Now, this is very, very close to the part where I remember, the last thing I sort of remember doing in this game. There's like, just to the west of here, I think we're about to come up against it, so I won't say exactly what's going on there, as we're about to see, but the area just to the west of here, I think, is what I remember last. Another one of these Ura worms, but I'll just have this limestone real quick and then have at you! Hiya! These ones aren't so tough once you get that old skin taken off them with the old Sunbreaker maneuver, so I'll just start with a Sunken Strike before we have such an opportunity. And now that we have that opportunity, I will Sunbreaker you, and then we will still boomerang you, because you are weak to slash after that point, I believe. Once you become Ura Worm naked. Ah! That I didn't do all that much, considering you're like 6 times my size. Then a strike! Bam! And steel boomerang! Fight over! Almost level for me. Again, actually, that was, we recently had another one for me. Experience gain in this place is sweet. That was about all that was over here. Howdy there! You ought to get me and Popelle level, perhaps. One of those food, what were you called again? Something reserved? Reserved. Right, I see. Hey, yo! May as well go for a few. You don't need any more health. You can do a steel boomerang there. And when it goes to Seer in a moment, he'll do a lunar strike. Oh, that hit her right in the gut. And a slash. All the kinds of attacks. Blonk! Nice. Not quite a level for Popelle, but there's one good old for me. My XG agility is a lot lower than I thought it was. I kept seeing Oboa's and thinking, he's got such a low agility, and all of us have so much higher than that, but mine's actually not that much farther higher. Ooh, my defense is up to 171, though. That's real likable. My defense and attack are pretty fine. To that point, actually, is my defense grown enough that it's worth equipping any increases defense by percentage type equipment at this juncture? We haven't gotten any more capes in a while. No, that's still not the right thing to do. But the Fallen Hood is now better than my teal ring, now that I've leveled up a bit, so let's put that on, and then put the teal ring down here. Finally, one of these old percentage things has come in handy, and it's only lowered my agility by like 1 or 2, so it's not a major problem for me. That works for me. There's probably a build you can do in this game where everyone just has high agility, and that would probably serve you pretty well in a lot of ways. But I don't mind specializing everyone a little. All right, let's head up north here into this little hideout that's got this hook up the top of it. I wonder what the deal is here. A refugee camp, it would seem.
Where are people headed? How do you be an adult? What's the correct way to grow up?
Whoa. Okay, you're asking hard questions all of a sudden. Oboa, please answer that child's questions that I don't have to. I can't speak, okay? You have to handle this one.
The Emperor arranges our lives. It must be terrible to get older watching everyone die.
That's not what getting older is supposed to be about.
Soon we'll have more dead than living. The Emperor is laughing at us. The last thing we need are these pigs to light our failures.
Now, who is this woman you brought to Ura?
The daughter of Axis, seeking to bring down the Ember Throne.
That's impossible. Axis' children were murdered during the Humans' Rebellion. Girl, is this truly your father's will? Then let me tell you something, stupid pig. In Sayer philosophy, there are 2 towers. The Tower of Nature, of the Golden Serpent, and the Tower of Fire, of the Burning Serpent. As time passed, the Tower of Fire devoured the other. The 2 were no longer at balance. Oh, is this why there's east and west there? Are you the Tower of Nature believers? There was a man who stood against the errant tower, however. He sought the stars to push it back, designing himself after the same golden serpent that held balance before. His name was Axis. The Emperor found his actions blasphemous, and war between the world's races raged. But Axis is a human, right? He's not a Sayer? Because otherwise, why am I a human? Unless he dated a human or something.
And despite all of this, Axis still failed to kill him. The Tower of Fire continues to devour the land. I fought your dead father with him. What do you think of that, girl?
I think drawing my sword and angrily posing at you.
If he's truly your father, surely you've some loyalty to the monster. He fueled his kingdom with his own people, you know.
You've done enough, Gendyo.
Destructive toward her own father. She's not so different from us. Of course, don't take my word for it. His entire kingdom is to the west. See the good will of the late Ember God for yourself.
Time has made you a pessimist. Don't get too out of shape. He's just a hothead. Listen, I know why you're here. Just like that other pig, you're only in it for the ruins of Axis's kingdom. But sooner or later, the Emperor will be after the throne, just like that pig queen.
The Auric stopped Evelyn once.
Ha! Get off my case, bird. You know full well the Emperor won't be intimidated by you.
Your Emperor is using the Fefneron, just as the humans did. Without them, nobody would be reaching the throne.
I don't know what the hell that is, and he isn't my Emperor anymore. But it doesn't seem to be stopping your princess either. Yeah, he's got a good point.
We are useful to them. Hasima and Rananon weren't idiots. They were trying to get humanity to the throne. Evelyn's had quite some benefits. She hasn't shown us her cards yet.
The Emperor hasn't shown his either. Which is why we'd better catch up with them and stop chatting with people. But hey, let's chat.
The Emperor arranges our lot. Someone else said that already. Oh gosh, I guess this one's been out with the blue route, so to speak. How many must die before we wake from this anxious slumber? I don't hope to find out. Ah, these grand monuments our fathers left us, torn down for ore for the Empire. It's a sad and sorry state of affairs, but hey, at least we've got a travel point now. I like to see the travel overworld now that we've got the cave, so much of the cloud removed. Ah, yeah, ain't that nice? All that's left is this home area here. Oh, the Sayer Empire is actually like unclouded on this screen here. Okay, right. So that solves it. The Empire is the stuff in the east who's been trying to evade the Red City, and the western ones are the ones who are a little more chill and are seemingly not desperate to get to the throne at the moment. But they've been kidnapped for slave labor by the eastern people. I'm getting it. So we're probably going to have to have some confrontation with Demiron and the Sayer Empire over at the east here if we say that they've got the Emperor's ear. I think they were saying Demiron's a he. But first priority is to stop Evelyn from getting whatever she's trying to get over here, it would seem. So it's to access this kingdom through Ura, then back to the Sayer Empire, then up to the Sky Castle, most likely. I'm still able to go to the Sky Castle and try and break through, but this seems pretty pressing, so I think it'll have to wait. I mean, it might be that, like, at this point, if you can win the fights, you're able to just go beat the game right now. It seems unlikely. They probably want you to do all this stuff with Evelyn and the Sayer and everything. But it would be cool if you were allowed to just go fight, destroy the throne now, and then you could just beat the game early. I don't think that's how it is. Oh, more of these desert pears. Lovely. Here's one of those big archway things we saw. Oh, they actually look a bit more Sayer made. So maybe they're not big bones or power cables or anything, but like big old art statues, structures and things. Those are the ones we saw way back out in the fields. So there's obviously an important looking building we want to go into here, but let's just have a look to the left here and see what all... Oh, there's the people guarding this one. Just make sure I'm not allowed in here. Hello? Naturalist guard. You must be Western then. I assume naturalist means you worship the Tower of the Golden Serpent rather than the Tower of Fire. A pig? You've got a lot of guts coming this far south. If you think we'll let you in, you've lost your minds.
I'll speak for them then.
One of the Emperor's own sons this far west. Just because our aristocrats are in accord with one of the Emperor's oracles doesn't mean we have any loyalty to you. Until an agreement is arrived at with the Empire, our aristocracy knows you no favors. You won't be entering. Go back east to your empire.
Right, okay, so Obo is a son of the Empire, but he's loyal to the West Sayer's cause. Not that they seem all too terribly fond of him.
Some help you are. We should have left you hanging back with the Empire.
Order to the left. Yes? Well, that would be your right. It's another entrance to the lower level of town. Would have liked to avoid it. The place is crawling with addicts, thieves, and criminals. Common sight among the poorer naturalists.
Jeez, you sound a little biased. A rich lizard from the Empire calling the poorer ones criminals?
Of course, things aren't that simple. It won't be easy. The Sayer hate humans, naturalist or not. You already knew that, though. So I did. I mean, I'm sure not all of them do. Probably not all of the Arcade the Sair. Before we do go in there, there was another entrance to the right, and there's a bunch of stuff down here. Oh, that was all. I thought there was going to be more said there. Sorry. Drained-looking Sair with their most important line of the game. Ugh. More of these desert pears, though. They seem yummy and like good things to have. Oh, this doesn't look safe. I think I remember this is like a scorpion, isn't it, that comes out of the ground? Or there are scorpions around here. Yeah, scorpions! This is all coming back to me now. We're very close to the part where I stopped playing. Urasula? Urasula? Is that the adjective for being from Ura? Urasula? That's hard to say. Golden shot and steel boomerang. Are you resistant to slash? You are not. Oh, and I cut your tail off, much like I did with the spiders. Can you grow your tail back? I don't know, but I don't care to find out. I care to do a Leviathan's tongue. Get my health back. Ugh. I'm healing way more than they're dealing, which is good. Lunar Strike this one, because I think Popelle's about to bring that one down with the steel boomerang. Yeah, crit. Nice work. You got a bit low health as well, so go for a heart drain here. Do they weak to pierce? Not especially, but with the defense down, we're doing decent damage with it, so... Leviathan's tongue! Stamp! Heart drain! Pierce! Toxic strike. Ugh. No like. Finish fight fast. Get back to max health. Good. That will be a good old level for Popelle. 2 agility this time. Nice. That attack is growing likably as well. I don't know what this pile of whatever is. It makes me very uncomfortable for some reason. I feel like one of them got up the last time I was playing this. Oh, hey. A chest guarded by more scorpions, presumably. Oh yeah. These are more of those things. Urasula incubator. Disturbing. Deeply disturbing. Golden shot them. We'll try and bring them down fast, because I have the sense they'll be the kind of thing that is a support creature. Oh, they heal themselves. Oh, I don't love that. And they swarm us with bugs. Oh, I really don't love that. Flying scorpions, not a big fan. Are we to slash by any chance? They're not resistant to it, at least. Training strike. They do a lot of things that heal themselves. I'm gonna have Ara go for a prism here. You keep steel booming this one in the middle. Do we have storm yet? Yeah, probably go for that as well. Big old group fight. Hit everyone every chance you get with group attacks. This ought to bring down the incubator, I hope. Yes. And we've cut the tails off of both of these ones with that prism as well. Wait, did it just say they were resistant to slash? I thought they were weak to it. Or not resistant to it anyway. We can carry on with piercing. Oh, right, it's piercing they're not resistant to. I see. So we'll carry on with that, get a bit more health for us. 3 times in a row. Nice work, Popelle. I probably could have finished them with a normal shot there, actually. That would have been smarter, but... Too late. I guess I could go for Prism. Yeah, I'll go for Prism and then just have you start focusing down this one. And Ara will bring down both with this next maneuver here, perhaps. Yonk! Or at least the one on the right, anyhow. And you can, just normal attack to get rid of them, I guess. So you don't need any more health. Right. Or are you a little low on health? You're like 3 health below the max. Web sack and an Urasula tail. Maybe Urasula is just part of this creature's designation. No, 3, 2, 4, 6 is your max health, Popelle. Let's have some more fish, why don't we? Because our experience buff is almost out. Running a little low on that. It probably wouldn't be a terrible move to actually go back and stock up a bit on them. I won't spend all my money on it this time, though. Those 2 things we just got, what are they about? I presume the tail will be used in crafting weapons or something. Ooh, battle. Web sack explodes into a sticky web attempting to trap enemies. Neat. A little handheld portable trap there. Is the Urosula tail an accessory of some kind, perhaps? It's a weapon. You can use it as a spear, I guess, Sierra. It applies, and it can apply minor poisons. Neat. Clearly, Urosula is just the Urosula? Urasula, I don't know, is just what those scorpion things are called. Yeah, it's the same amount of spirit for you and a bit more attack, and it can apply poison, so I'm down for it. The ancient spear didn't have any special extra function to it, so I'm happy to use that tail as a weapon. Cool! And in the chest there was an Argurian cloth. Never did find a Goblat shroud anywhere to use it in crafting. Oh, I assumed Argurian cloth would be a crafting material also, but is it maybe a cloak or something you can wear? Oh, golden shell is equipment, and I never tried to equip it. It doesn't seem to be as good as my breastplate anyway. Unless if I was specializing into attack. Oh no, it's not as good there either. I assume I'm the only one who can wield it though, because it's a bit armory looking. Sorry, but that cloak thing. Argurian cloth. Oh, here it is. Old cloth once worn by the Argur, the Sair's ancestors. Interesting. It doesn't show up in this little crafting section for some reason. Perhaps we need to have some other use. There's a big old banner here. Oh, another scorpion over here to fight, which we must do, obviously. There's no way around it. First, we're all back at max health from our fish. Oh, I should have sunken struck. You're at max health. What am I doing? Fire any good against you? Fire pierce? Bonk. Yes, they're weak to fire. Probably why Lunar Strike is a worthwhile thing to do for them. Go for a sunken strike there for big damage. and bumping your attack power already. Lunar Strike to finish it off. It's funny they're not weak to that when that one does, I thought, fire damage also. Maybe they're resistant to lightning or something, so it just balances out. Normal attack there from Popelle, and again. I'll go for Chimera's Tongue here. Yonk! Normal attack from you might finish it off. Nice. Sierra's almost to the next level as well. You certainly do grow quick around here. Was there anything more around here, or was that just the opportunity for a little fight? Seems to just loop back around to the main path. Oh, but we haven't been here because we haven't fought you. And we've never fought one of you. Jeepers. What are you? Lu aggressive. Oh, I see. That's the kind of bit of like the same family of lizard things, but some of them are more intense than the others. I see. Haste agility for 2 turns. I'm not in love with that. Oh, it changed into Lu reserved. Oh, weird. Okay. It looks way different. Steel Boomerang. They didn't risk the slash, right? Pretty sure they didn't. Oof. Well, that one's going super fast now. Prism for both of you. You can Steel Boomerang the other one. Start working on them. Hey, yonk! And now Sierra Storm, I guess, just to deal some damage and finish that one off and start on that one. Oh, never mind, bring them both down, why don't ya? Neat! That earns Sierra a good old level, 1 point of spirit, with a wee bit of agility and dex and defense and attack. Everything grew a nice little bit there, and a much more large scales. Second, we find someone who will craft with those for us. We'll be in business. Time for you to learn Ardor, I say. Let's focus this down and get the Serenity, because the sooner we have it, the better. Just gonna pop back and buy some more fish real quick. Nice catches there, bucko. If we wanted to max it out, we could even do so and still have some money left over, but that's a bit excessive. I think I'll spend 20k on it, which is 40 fish. Cheers! Nice catch, friend. You've been prolific. This ship's still flying over every time I go by here. Leave our canoe alone! So, Oboa suggested we go into the southwestern entrance there, but what is this little hut about? Oh, it's the same music as Cheryl's place, but I have a feeling they're not brewing any nice, kid-friendly potions in here. Everyone seems zooted out of their minds here. I don't think anyone's gonna talk to us. We're all high as kites. Which means I probably shouldn't be breathing this air in. Hello? And you're not gonna speak to me either, it would seem.
Oh, who are you? Don't smell like a lizard. If you're an addict, go pester the cultists. They're the ones gathering all of these roots. I've got enough of you on my hands already.
Oh, I can shop? Hope I can't buy blue roots here. Decrepit root, dead rotting root, impairs user, inducing dreamlike hallucinations. No, I don't think I'll be buying that. Cloth scraps, web sacks, bleeding cactus, desert pears. Ooh, I could actually go for a handful of these desert pears. They seem like they're gonna be neato. Bumping our defense and healing a whole bunch. Bleeding cactus. Oh, wait, crap. Is that the stuff that we used to make the agility buff? Because that's wicked if so. I can just buy those infinitely. And we can craft scaled cloaks, shawls, and capes. Scaled cape making a spirit by 20, which is probably something we want for Sierra. The other two I'm not too fussed about. Let's grab a scaled cape, why don't we? For you, mate. That's better than your defense plus thing we've been getting you. Can stack a bit more spirit onto you there. Actually, if it's a cape, well, my cape's giving me defense, so I probably want to keep with that. But yours is giving you dex. Oh, I need to buy more cloth from them, but do I want physical damage or... I guess I could get it. If the one right now you have is giving you dex by 5, it makes some sense to me. I may as well just upgrade you to dex by 12. So yeah, let's do that. Doink. Buy some cloth there. Make it that scaled cloak. Swap the captain's cape off in favor of it. Just bump your dex, even though that's not our main export for you, so to speak. Hold on, hang a minute. If the bleeding cactus is the thing we were using to make the agility bump, then this is a huge first. It'll be a place where we can renewably buy permabuffs and just put Popelle's agility up to like a ridiculous sum. Oh my god, that's literally it, the bleeding cactus. Okay, we probably have to sell all that fish I just bought. It's imperative that we buy as much of this bleeding cactus and bring Popelle's agility up. Actually, we could even, if we wanted, we could bump Ara and Sierra's agilities as well. Really give us all a leg up. It kind of almost makes more sense to do so since Popelle's already excelling so much. Bloody hell, bleeding cactus. We can only get 3 at the moment. Oh, they're so expensive, but we need them. More than we need potions. No, that's not even gonna get us 1. Is there anything here worth selling for these? Nothing really worth selling. Tell you what, I'll probably be annoyed at myself in a minute when we get to the next room or whatever and clearly blatantly obviously want to buy some new weapons and stuff, but I'm gonna chance it and get 3 of those because agility up is a real useful thing. Question is, do I keep just going crazy with Popelle and make her absolutely mock speed, or do I start trying to bring us all to the same agility now that we can spend money on increasing our max agility, or permanently increasing our agility? Decisions. Well, how far away are we from her agility? 126, 52, and 64. We're pretty far if we're bumping it in increments of 3. To get up to her level, I'd have to get about 60 more agility, which is about 20 more of these things. Which is about... We're into like the millions of gold at that point, right? No, it was 7,500. So then 2 times 75,000. It's 150,000. We did 150,000 gold to even bring me up to her level, and by the time we grind enough and get that, she'll already have gotten a bunch more agility. So I think I'm just gonna go get Popelle's agility to be absolutely ridiculous, because already we've had many useful instances where we can just have her go like 3 times in a row before a boss gets to do anything and do like 6,000 damage. I want to just increase the quantity of those instances.
Oh boy, is it more cactus Kool-Aid? I love this stuff, Ara.
I'm glad we finally found one you do like. 136. I'm probably going to be popping back there and buying loads of those every chance we get. Thanks, drug dealer. Right, well, that answers the question of what's in that building, so I guess the only place left to go is into this little dragon's head thing that's over here. Oh, hi. Sorry, I've never spoken to you yet.
Are you needing?
Well, then you've got. Take your dead vines back to your pet. We've got business.
Business? Who are you, then? Are you fooling with the Emperor? Don't lie, I know you are. You're too good for the West. Just like the rest, they always come around. They think the Empire can solve their problems when they only bring new ones. They change their minds, though, just as the Naturalists did. You can't sacrifice your own land as the Empire has. Factories, red machines, they're all devices of harvest. If you'd rather be harvested than the one harvesting, then you will die with the Emperor.
Oh, no, sorry, this is the entrance to the Dragon's Head thing. This person was guarding it. I see. Neat, good talking. Bang! And guess what? Since I just bumped my agility, bang again! Wah-ba-ba-ba-ba-bonk! I was just slashing. Veil increases all odds of evasion. Maybe not the best move when you're already at half health. Or 3/4 health. Leviathan's tongue there, get my health back even if I miss. Lunar Strike rarely misses, so bang, hopefully this gets rid of your Veil. You go for a bit of the old Sunken Strike there, bump your attack power, nice. And then you go for normal attack, bang, should finish it off. Nice work, Popelle. Truly is our MVP with this max agility. Probably anyone you give max agility to will be your MVP.
You'll drown in the Empire's sorrow. You'll be back, knowing you should have listened.
Ignore these nuts. They've lost their will to fight, so they'll drown it out with those vines. They've lost themselves. I don't like the idea of ignoring them as such. They're clearly all hurting. Addicts, as you say. Oh, hey! What this? Bleeding cactus again!
Oh boy, is it cactus o'clock, Ara?
Sure is, little buddy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nom 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 nom.
I feel like this is the equivalent of, like, giving a child, like, 20 pixie sticks and being like, now run as fast as you can!
Whee!
She starts flying around the room.
I love me them cacti.
All right, Popelle, let's try and keep focused. Everyone knows that cacti are delicious, but let's try and be respectful. There are a lot of families in dire straits around here. Into the cracked den we go! And this in here is about where I remember stopping and playing the game. I don't remember getting much farther than this building here.
Who are you? Give
what? Hey, calm down! Ooh, drugged sayer. Oh, I don't know. This does not feel good fighting you. I think we should probably just get clear out here. Only fight the ones we have to, if they're like actually blocking a path and everything. God, they're just growing this stuff all over here. I'm just gonna take whatever's in here, because I probably you guys don't, well, revives. Actually, that's something that they could probably use around here. Damn it, now I feel awful, but I can't put it back, you see, there's no way. There's simply no way. I'm just gonna try and avoid as many of the addicts as possible. Wait, you look a bit more conscious, like, oh no, you're not up.
The world devours the poor. They are fuel for the machines of the rich. Come, find salvation from their machines.
Salvation? You must be the ones leading these drugged Sarah around. I don't really want to fight the drugged Sarah as well, though. So I think I'm just going to clear out of here. They're all just swarming me.
A pig? You've come very, very low.
Sorry, if you guys could all just bugger off for a minute. We're going through. Peddle your drugs elsewhere.
Drugs? It's the root. The root of all things.
And you've lost your head.
You're one of the Emperor's sons, aren't you? Why are you with pigs?
We're looking for a farm. Now go back to the garbage.
Grown tired of the Emperor's living farms. There were other pigs here, too. You both won't be making it, I'm afraid.
That kind of sounds like the kind of fight we're not allowed to run from. Oh, hey, you're a little doing some stuff. Cultist Prophet. Yes, well, hey, there are no drug people fighting alongside you, so I'm fun to... Oh, God! I've been spiked with something. That's not good. Oh, boy. Okay, well, Ara's gonna be no help for a minute. Super rank! That's some good damage. Ah, no, leave Sarah alone! Oh, gosh golly, at least it wasn't Popelle. Any chance, what was that vision I had, too? Any chance the purified water can, undrug you? Ara, drink some water! Nope, that... She's gonna need a lot more water. Get rid of that. Okay, let's just try and finish this fight before Aura kills everyone. Super Boomerang! Bonk! I hope she doesn't Dreadnought slash anyone. That'll be bad. Oof! At least that shook me out of my drug-induced state. You just hit me in the face! Sorry about that. Won't happen again, I promise. Bang! And again, bang! Get a bit of that health back. They're weak to piercing and all. Sweet. And onward we go.
You're alright. Ignore whatever comes of those plants. They're only hallucinations. If you're exposed to them too much, you'll lose your grip permanently. They take root in you.
Yes, indeed. Like these poor sods. Let's go. I can only hope they're not actually all that far gone, but the way they're scrabbling over us doesn't give me much confidence, but I don't want to be the one to put them out of their misery. You creepy cultists! Tricking people into this sort of thing, and then giving them swords, no less. What are you thinking? Serpent's Coil, Naturalist City. I think it's maybe literally right here is the last thing I saw.
This is the town of naturalists, the poor quarter. The Axis' kingdom is just west of here. But a word of advice, stay away from anyone who looks like they can fight. They've got shorter sight, but they'll notice. A pig getting near a lizard here is asking for trouble.
Right, sorry, I just feel like there was one path I didn't take down here that we probably ought to before we carry on up there. At least with Popelle's massive agility, we basically can't fail to run away. That path over there with the jars, I think we already did. There wasn't anything over there. Especially as Popelle's always the one going first, so I think it checks her agility, probably, to decide if you succeed on the run or not. Hence why we're basically succeeding every time here. No, it was unable to escape! Don't call Popelle it. Ow! I don't know why I'm invisible for like a half second before I get to move again. It's so weird. In this place only. Bunch of junkies, and they gave him a bunch of like poison barrels. So just so many bad choices were made in this den. I just want to go to the left over here without fighting any of you numbskulls. Just let me through. Oh, maybe I didn't actually follow up what was going on up here, because there's clearly a path around here with this fly and everything. I don't like that noise it makes when the flies fly by ears. Oh my god, this one's just sprinting for me. Look, I don't want any. Say no to drugs, kids. Because this double for you, Popelle. Naturalist gauntlets, that could be neat. I've got to explore around to find that. Let's see what they do. Is this what's become of the Naturalists? They're all just, I guess, just in their depression with the war against the Emperor and the Empire, the Towers of Fire. This is just the Naturalist way now. Everyone's sunken into use and abuse. I don't like those fumes that just got sprayed on me. Let me go! Let me go! Oh, they're so fast, they're so speedy! I can only hope their weird random pathfinding eventually just leads them away from me. Oh, we weren't on the right either, but we did... Oh, no, we were, because we did get this chest. But we didn't explore... No, this is where we went first. Right. Now I think we can safely say we've explored more or less all of this. I lost them around a corner! They got stuck on a bunch of pots and stuff. Right. Got out of there, alright. What do those gauntlets do, hey? Increase defense by 10 and max HP by 100. Ooh, better defense anyway. I like it. Although here it says neutralist gauntlets. It's about time for more fish. Although everything we have is going to taste awful now that we just went through that, that den anyway. Serpent's Coil, Naturalist City. But he said stay away from anyone who looks like they can fire. I assume you're meaning these people with the armor over there, but should I just, not talk to anyone, Obua?
Who are you?
Oh, no one. Yeah, okay, that's what he was meaning when he said their sight is lesser. Sayer Thief. Sorry about this. Steal. 50 gold. You cheeky bugger. I mean, actually, that's probably not really all that much. Grand scheme of things, consider most enemies drop like 1,000 or something. I'm probably gonna miss as well, but once we get to Seer, I had like 5 turns. You're gonna be so toast when he lightning bolts you. Oh, we're all at full health because of the fish. Oh, there we go. She landed a blow. Lightning bolt there. Stab. Ow. Stab is my thing. Don't take my thing. My one thing. Heart drain to get back to max here. Nice work, Popelle. Now just do a normal attack to finish them off, I think. As shall I. Oh, weak to slashing. I didn't realize. 1,170 gold. The 50 we lost is not all that bad then. That's a little interesting over there. That big mask that person's got on. It's a cool city, this. All these pretty flowing trees.
Ora, look. Another of the Emperor's oracles. Attempting to tide over the Western naturalists.
Is that... Oh, all right. People with the masks are naturalist people, or followers of the Oracle? I guess the people behind them with the red capes are followers of the Oracle. Like the mauve capes and the weird horns. The ones with the masks are probably naturalist leaders or something. The Emperor is becoming abrasive in his old age. I wonder if he is so interested in the naturalists, why does he not show himself? To grace us with his presence. The naturalists are open, why isn't he? Yes, we don't want to talk to oracles, we want to talk to him. I understand. Many of the Emperor's acts come beneath undue scrutiny. Are you flattering us with dishonesty? We've seen your slave-mongering beyond Ura.
When the throne is within reach, civilization will change. We promise you this.
I don't like the sound of any of that in the least.
He's outnumbered. Let's find a way up there and whack him.
It wouldn't matter. The Emperor has no interest in the naturalists for labor or war effort. He has enough of his own. This is only for religious strength. With the two sects standing, his own empire will never avoid comparison. It will never escape critical eyes. It's the only way to stop rebels. If there is no dissonance, no way to know the way of the world. That is the only way for us to rally against him, to show others the Empire's sins. If the Empire were alone, it would merely become normal.
How do you plan on exposing the Empire's sins?
You look lost, pig. This tunnel leads into a canyon against the cliffs where our water comes from. But you're probably a looter heading to the ruins of the west. Know that none of our thieves bother. Very few even return, fewer with anything of value.
Interesting. Is that an optional encounter, or are we going to be forced to go over to them ruins in the west at some point soon? Whole bunch of places to go now that we've got to the city here. The Serpent's Coil.
Our water comes from the west, the same place those cultists seem to be coming from. That must be where they're getting all those vines.
They won't let anyone near them, though. Are they tampering with the water supply there as well?
I'd stay away from them if I were you.
Thanks for the advice. Oh, sorry, there was a thief over here and I walked right into them. There's a bunch of gunfights going on open in the city here. This probably won't attract any attention from anyone. Ah! My money! Give it back! Whenever you steal, you get a bunch of evasion. That's unfortunate. Why the Vithan's Tongue did I do? Bang! Sunken Strike seems to have a good chance of hitting. One raise or another. Very convenient. Anyway, bang! Not as much experience in the city so far. Sure is a pretty city, though. Serpent's Coil, indeed.
Where do you think you're going, pig? No need to hurry.
But it is you who should be the one who's needing to not to hurry. Because blam! Please don't steal anything from me and get to evasion again. I'll finish it off with a Sunken Strike, which never misses. Boom! It actually does seem to be pretty accurate. Dreadnought Slash, because you're weak to slashing, and Steel Boomerang. Oh, Steel Boomerang took it out with 2,753 damage. Never mind. Should we go west of the water supply first before tackling all the stuff that's going on in the east here? Oh, Boa did say it wouldn't matter. Sorry, I whacked the mic there. There's also a path to the north here. I mean, we should probably investigate what's going on here, at least. Oh, no, I'm not even allowed up there anymore. Anyway. This is just a complete wall. This is a 4-later kind of thing. Why not? Let's just see what's north. Maybe it's just like a small building we can explore. There's a manhole cover here. The crossed swords. Is this some kind of a rebel base, maybe? All kinds of manhole covers opened. Is this also one? And a chest in the back here. Seems like it's in a house and it's not in a cracked den, so we probably shouldn't steal that. Let's go downstairs, see if anyone tries to kill us. If they do try to kill us, it's probably fair for us to take whatever they have. Oh, this looks a bit more like a refugee camp.
You can rest here if you like. I won't tell anyone there's a pig down here.
Thank you! What do you have for sale? All kinds of potions and things. Well, it's always nice to support a local business. I'll buy some potions. Cheers. I won't steal that chest from up there either. Although I know you're all chill.
Gross! Why's your skin all pink?
Don't worry about it. And I mean, I don't really know what my skin tone's supposed to be, because I don't look white here, especially compared with Popelle here, and Syrah, I guess. But, like, I kind of do here, don't I? I don't really know what our skin tone is meant to be like. Down here, oh, they got some kind of forge. Oh, and here comes the part where they're gonna have a whole bunch of weapons that I want, and I spent it all on cacti and fish. Bloody hell. Oh, cripes, and they're expensive too. So an obsidian broadsword, a powerful two-handed Urin sword. Okay, so Urin is clearly the adjective for from Ura. So Urasula is just for those scorpion things. An obsidian rifle, pike, which is the same attack power as the tail anyway. No word on what the spirit power is. And the obsidian scimitar, that would be for Oboa, and that's why they're half prices, because you need to buy 2 for him. A black revolver for Popelle, obsidian armor. Good God, there's so much stuff we want. Yeah, there's better armor here than the stuff I've got on. Bugger. And these gloves Popelle and Syrah could almost both go for. Oh yeah, probably both. Popelle probably doesn't want this though, because it doesn't give agility. Well, let's see if we can sell a little bit of stuff here. What's something we could probably part with? We're probably not going to need these scales again, seeing as how we only just had a chance to craft with them. Actually, sorry, did you also have an opportunity to craft? Yes, you did. Maybe you use scales as well. Let's see what you can craft for us. Magnite armor. Okay, so you just upgrade obsidian stuff with Magnite. Or you can upgrade maroon stuff with the Argurian cloth we have. which is going to be something we want to do for Sierra probably in a moment. We probably don't need nearly the amount of stuff we have, though, so we can get rid of some stuff. Large scales, sure. I hope I don't regret that. These red bulbs, we haven't been using them for too much, aside from the potion crafting, and even then we haven't been using them for that much. Desert pears, I just bought a whole bunch, but so let's focus on something else. Sarah rations. I mean, they're food, and we're probably going to want those, although we've got lots of fish. These oil potions I made don't sell for a whole lot. Nor does the burning blood potion, or even the chromatic one. Mimic shroud, I guess we won't be back there for a while, and we can... Well, swamp mimics. Probably that crafting material is kind of outdated at this point, as are a bunch of these old ones, and they all sell for decent amounts, oka hide and all. Let's just ditch them. We can only hang out with this stuff for so long. Ulabidal can go. Limestone, might want to keep that. Orgorian cloth is relevant now. The emeralds, I can't remember if there's something we wanted that for. Some of these food items sell for a decent amount. Well, let's see what this buys us first. Priority is probably... What are those gloves doing for you, Popelle? It's just dex, right? So some defense would be real nice. Defense and spirit. Not that your spirit matters much. And the gloves you've got on are just those lightning ones, right? So you probably want the ones that do a bunch of spirit. So probably it's sensible to get 2 pairs of gloves. My neutralist gauntlets. Oh wait, is it a better defense than my gauntlets as well? Bloody hell, so I want them too. Well, this one gives me max HP as well, so that's not priority. This one's giving me a fair bit of defensiveness. Let's start with the gloves, why not? Even though defense is kind of my thing, we could definitely go for an extra 14 for Popelle. And Sierra for that matter. And we definitely like his spirit going up. I do like to keep around old weapons and RPGs in the odd event that they end up becoming crafting things, but some of these are ones we can actually go buy from places. Like the broadsword is just a normal broadsword, so I think I can probably sell that. Phantom's Laugh and Sarah Scimitar are a bit more one of a kind, I suppose. Sarah Scimitar, hang on a minute. Is that what he's got equipped? Just Scimitar. And he doesn't get to equip the Sarah Scimitar, interestingly enough. You know, it's got the same sprite and everything, and it's called a Scimitar. It's an aura-only sword, that. Again, I don't actually really see myself ever equipping the Phantom's Laugh or Sarah Scimitar, or indeed the Ancient Sword again, but since they're one of a kind, my brain wants to keep them. Fireburst Cannon was also one of a kind. Arc Spear, I can't remember. Dormant Musket, I think, was one we purchased. Or was it his initial gun? I don't remember. We could probably be fine to sell it, though. Ancient Spear, Storm Rifle, Guardian Sphere... Spear, rather. Silver Spear we did buy, right? I think. So we can do away with that. Got a bunch of Knight's Bracelets here. They don't sell for much. Iron Pistol? Yeah, we can get rid of that. Copper stuff can probably go. Those copper gauntlets I've had almost since the beginning of the game. Leather Hood, she's already got one on. Oh, sorry, I didn't put Sierra back in the party. I haven't really needed to fuss with our equipment loads too much, so if there's something I haven't equipped in a while, it's usually not going to ever get equipped. But I'll still try and limit it to things I know we can get more of if we need. At this point, these accessories, we have way better accessories than these, so I guess we may as well do away with these and the Knight's Bracelets. They're sometimes useful for times when I want to, like, go all attack power for those, like, patches of dirt and stuff, but most of these are not things we need to worry so much about keeping around, I think. Hide Coat can go as well. They're pretty old pieces of equipment, these. Teal Coat and Hood are a bit more recent, but we've got all these around now. And we can always go buy more again. Bronze Orica crafted stuff, again, is pretty outdated now. This golden shell was never indated, seemingly. It always was paled in comparison to my gold breastplate. Yeah, I can probably sell it. I don't need to be too precious about this, like I'm trying to be. Oka hide gloves, yeah, I can probably go with them. Ancestral gloves, they're a bit more one of a kind. I don't, again, see myself using them. Defense and spirit plus 10%. Could eventually be quite good. I don't really see myself using the gunner's manual, but just in case there's one fight somewhere along the line where I'm like, oh, I do want the gun for this. Spirit by 16, how does that compare to his current thing? Spirit by 12, and of course it would be losing her the agility from this, which although it's very minor, we want to be absolutely maximizing her agility. So I'm not too fussed about this hood. It's probably the same situation with the cloak, really. Crap, were they able to craft some better versions of the gloves, or was it only the cloak and the hood? The coat, rather, and the hood. Coat and the hood only. The coat could become a spirit plus 23, which is currently his is plus 22, right? So that would be a lot of work for a very minor increase, but I probably do want it. Actually, this one gives him only defense plus 6 and spirit by 22, but the other one was like defense plus, what was it? Defense plus 18 and spirit by 23, so it's actually a fair step up, so that's probably worth getting for him, that coat. Boink! And I guess we may as well get me the helmet or the gauntlets. Although I kind of want this revolver for Popelle since she's been going so fast and everything. a bit of extra attack for her will go a long way. We got that maroon coat now. Let's craft that with the Argorian cloth we got earlier into something really respectable for Sierra to equip. Boink! That's the good stuff. There are some RPGs where it's like the second I get new armor, I sell the old one. And then there's some RPGs like this one where some of the armor does a bit more unique stuff than just being the next level up. And so I'm a bit more neurotic about keeping a lot of it. Just want to get myself one more piece of gear. Let's sell a few fish here. Buy ourselves this revolver for you. Hopefully that doesn't tank your agility any. It does not. It's just an attack buff, so we like that for sure. She's got our highest attack of the three of us so far. I think Oboa was coming close to that, though. I might just sell a bunch of fish and get us all the stuff that we want, though, because we do probably want this. I'm probably not too fussed about this. Because all it would probably do... Well, we don't know. We can't see what kind of spirit gain it would give us, but I have to imagine it's not going to be all that much. So the broadsword, and then all the armor for me, basically. So we need 46,000, is that? I think so. Could we get 46,000 by selling all the fish? Not even close, so I won't bother. I think I'll just call that good for now. And incidentally, I'll also call that good for this episode, because we've done a whole fair bit. I mean, geographically, we haven't actually traveled that far. We went like 3 rooms, right? We went from the place where they were burning those blue roots to the little pavilion to the left there, but there were so many fights going on there and a bunch of little bits of loot, and we got so many permabuffs for Popelle. And then we went into like the sort of drug den, and then out through there into the city, and into this building, and that's basically all we did, but it constituted a lot of fights and new gear for us. So we know where to bring any money the next time we get it. Right up to here. So that is all for now. Next video on the channel is going to be a sort of weird, off-the-walls, random thing I decided to do that I will keep a secret until tomorrow, so look out for that. Afterwards, will be some more of this. So that's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. This place is a bit bleak, ain't it? Peace! Ow! Aye, stop that. You're mean and undignified. No one else can do their follow-ups, though. Nice crit. Hack away from you. Normal attack from you. Heal everyone from you, because that's a bit more pressing. Although no one's